Then
All right,
welcome.
let's go then. Yes.
Welcome to Mix Live,
Live.
Cocktail Hour, as
Yes.
we're just chatting here. My name is Tamee Harrison. This is Scott Cushman.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to our bar. This is super exciting for me.
Super exciting.
For those of you at home
Yeah.
who have tuned into Mix before, who know the show, you'll know that it's a travel mixology show. For those of you who are first timers of tuning into this show, we are a mixology travel show. We will show you amazing cocktails, have a lot of fun banter, and
There might be questions.
there might be
questions and answers.
I'm trying to pull up my window here.
This is our first time doing this, guys, and honestly, we are having a blast.
That's the thing,
We're
because
having an absolute blast, and we're loving this.
we've already been pre-cocktailing.
Yeah, we've had a drink.
So in March,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff happened.
Sure.
A lot of stuff happened.
Sure.
So it
The
made it
madness.
a little bit tricky for us to actually travel around and go to some of these cool and amazing places to mix up some more cocktails, to show you some great places and locations to go to get some drinks and food. So what we thought in the meantime, months later, 6 months later,
Yeah.
we thought, you know what?
Cutting edge.
We're not going to wait until this gets better, which we know it will. We thought we're just going to build our own set
Yep.
and build our own bar.
Build our own bar. Let's not say sets, because this is the real deal.
This is
I mean,
the
we
real
literally.
deal. This really is the real deal. We are
Tamee.
prepared.
We are super prepped.
We've taken all the precautions.
Yeah.
We're very safe.
Went to Dodger Stadium, got our mouths
Went
swabbed.
to Dodgers Stadium. We
Clean.
get tested, and we have plexiglass here.
Yeah.
What are we going to be? You know what? Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get started,
Before we start, Tamee.
what I would like to do
Yeah.
is before every show that we do every Friday, by the way, live,
5 o'clock.
I made something for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I hope you like it.
Yeah.
You're the mixologist. I'm just the drinker.
There are plenty of different ways to be a mixologist.
Well, then I'm a mixologist.
There you
because
are, you've done it.
This is a Tequila Sunrise.
This is. Oh yeah, this is.
Do you
You
like
can
it?
see the sun rising above
Yeah,
the
look how
above the
beautiful.
grenadine down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought we could just start off the show
Sure.
by cheersing, if that's even a word,
Yeah.
to Mix Live. Welcome you at home. And if I can figure out how to open some windows here, maybe I
We'll
can
talk
answer
to
some
you.
questions as well. I'd love
Yeah,
to
we
chat
will
with you
talk to you
guys.
at that point.
You going to shoot this, or what are you going to do?
I'm gonna shoot it.
You are?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you mind if I do the cheers real quick? I drink
No,
to the
do-
health.
Yes.
I drink to the health of another, and the other I drink to is she, in hopes that she drinks to another, and the other she drinks to is me.
Yes.
Cheers to you, Tamee.
Cheers.
It's a lot of tequila.
And this, by the way, was Angelisco tequila.
Yep.
Local tequila. Shout out to you guys.
Angelisco. Well done, guys.
Absolutely fantastic. Have a fantastic bar
Yep.
called Cinco. And that's where we actually shot our first episode of Mix.
Is that crazy?
Yes. And we
Look
actually
at
had a
us.
reunion episode there as well. And
I was
you
there.
were there.
I was there.
You
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah. I am a part of the reunionizing.
So we should get straight to it. I'm super thrilled and excited
Yeah.
of what you're going to be making for me today.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm going to be making.
Well, we didn't necessarily plan this out, but since I saw
Yes.
that you were making Tequila Sunrises,
Yeah.
I figured why not make the original version of a Tequila Sunrise. So the Tequila
To
Sunrise.
show me how it really should have been done, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Tamee. If I have no hosting skills, I have no ability to make the show run.
Yeah.
I will just ramble on. I do that every Saturday night on my own show.
Yes.
But the reason that you're here is to really kind of keep me boxed in.
That's
the thing
true.
that yes, I am.
Cut you off.
You are the lion tamer to my king of the jungle. So I figured I would teach you how to do this for real, right? So
Okay.
the one that we just drank, that
Yes.
Tequila Sunrise we just drank,
The
was actually
delicious drink we just had, you mean?
very good. That's from the 1980s. The 1980s
What's wrong with the 1980s?
is not known as the greatest decade that's ever was for cocktails.
Okay.
After the 50s and 60s, people were drinking sort of whiskey in the 60s and
Yeah.
70s.
What's the Mad Men time?
That was the 40s,
The
50s.
bourbons.
Yeah, bourbons, that kind of stuff. Then
Yeah.
the 60s, 70s roll around,
Yeah.
and everybody's just doing drugs. That's all they want to do
Yes.
is just drugs and drugs and drugs.
Okay.
So the 80s kicks around, and nobody has a taste for booze anymore. So what really kicks in is heavy juices and vodka.
Was that because their taste buds just died off from all the drugs?
It's really, I don't think it's because their taste buds died out. I just don't think, like, I think that there is something to, like, keeping your taste buds active while you're drinking. Like, you remember your first, like, sip of alcohol?
Yes,
you
disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. You get that, like, shiver.
Yeah.
Just imagine the 80s.
That's your body telling you it's poison.
Exactly. But eventually, now, like, you can sip on booze. Like, look at you right now. That is not just apple juice. That is
it's just Red Bull.
Very, very heavy Red Bull vodka.
Yes.
Eventually you get to a place where you can take booze.
Okay.
That ended up really happening in the late 90s, early 2000s. But
90s, that's my favorite decade.
it's a good decade. Not great for
music.
drinking. It's when you grew up. I feel like everybody would say, like, the coolest music was when they were babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were a baby in the 90s.
Baby.
Yeah, she's born in 1993,
Yes.
Tamee was. So do that math real quick.
Yes.
Let us, so we're actually going to make this drink, but it's actually from much, much earlier. And disputedly, there's with drinking culture, it's always tough to tell where drinks were actually invented because the people that were doing them were drinking drinks and being drunk. And it's hard to remember everything, but some do believe that this cocktail actually comes from my hometown, which is...
Your hometown?
My hometown. My hometown.
Los Feliz.
Nope. No, thank you, though. No, I grew up in a little pueblo just east of here called Phoenix, Arizona.
I've been there.
It's good. It's hot.
Casinos. That's
No.
what I think is really great.
There's not a casino other than like the... I guess there's the Indian
I've been
casinos.
to like 3.
Are we going to fight the whole time, Tamee? Let me get to the gosh darn drink.
I'm
Here
just
we
saying,
go.
that's a really great thing about Arizona.
No. So Phoenix, Arizona, known
Yes.
for its golf courses, and one of its golf courses is called the Biltmore.
Yes.
The Biltmore.
Famous, yeah.
Yeah, super famous.
Yeah, been to the Biltmore in Miami. Anyway, carry on.
In Phoenix, yeah, of course. In Phoenix, they created this drink called the Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make some for us real quick,
All
if you
right,
don't
do
mind.
it.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
So no orange juice whatsoever.
Oh.
So take that orange juice, get it right out of there. We don't need any orange juice. What we do need, though, is something called creme de mure. Creme de mure is this guy right here. I have it conveniently right at my place. This is Lee J creme de mure. Mure is a type of berry. It's very thick and black and sweet and bitter. It's got all those flavors. We're also going to be using some grenadine, some lime, some tequila, and just a little bit of water in there. Soda water if you have it. Our sinks do not do soda water, so if somebody's out there with soda water, they will find it for us.
And this was famous at the Biltmore?
So this was technically invented at the Biltmore.
Okay.
It was technically invented
it.
at the Biltmore. Just toss it in. Yeah, look at that. Cool.
See, Estrella
This
says,
is
Estrella
so much
says
better
90s
than my
music
set.
is the best, hands down.
So we are going to be building this guy right here. Now, just a quick story. I did go back to the Biltmore to try and order one of these. And they said they never heard of it.
What are you talking about?
They said they never heard of it. In their menu, it says that they invented it. But then when I tried to order one from somebody,
Yeah.
they had no idea what I was talking about. So
It's that secret.
it's that secret. So let's start off. We're going to be doing this Angelisco tequila. Is the Reposado, something that has a little age statement to it. The Reposado just means that it's aged for between 3 and 6 months-ish, maybe a little bit more than that, depending on what the rules say. I'm going to make 2 of these. So we're going to put in 4 ounces, 2 ounces if you're just making one for yourself. That's tequila.
Oh, you're making 2 drinks. You're going to drink it too, huh?
You and I are drinking, Tamee. That is
All right.
what this show is about. It's going to be about you and I starting off sort of free,
Yeah.
and then ending extra
I
free.
know, this is like the no rules apply, unrated
Yeah,
version
yeah.
of the television show.
This is it. Yeah, this is it.
Who knows what will happen today?
Tamee might swear. She promised me she
I
might
swear a lot. I swear a lot, but that is only because I
reason.
grew up in Australia.
But you grew up in Austria.
No, I'm born in Australia, and then I moved to Austria when I was about
Do you have any idea how
7.
confusing that is?
Yeah, I know.
So confusing. I was going to say, because you have an
So,
Australian accent.
Because, well, the first 7 years of my life I spent in Australia, and you know, Australians, they put swear words in between words just to emphasize the next word. That's all.
That is true. For those of you who are watching me do that while we were talking about that, that was 1 full ounce of the creme de cassis, or half an ounce if
I
you're
thought you
only
said it's
doing
creme
1.
de mule.
Oh, sorry. This is creme de. This is sorry. I'm sorry. This is live. So this is creme de cassis, not creme de mure. We're doing creme de cassis in this one instead.
See, I'm watching.
You are, Tammy. I wish you wouldn't have called me out on that, because I feel like
What's
a
the
real ass. Cassis and Muir are just two different berries. They're just two different types of berry. So it's like saying creme de raspberry, creme de framboise, or creme de strawberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then we're going to be putting in 1 ounce of grenadine, half an ounce if you're only making one. This is grenadine. Grenadine is just pomegranate syrup.
Yep.
So just equal parts. If you want to make it, you can buy it like this. I would recommend not buying that Roses stuff, unless Roses wants to send us some money, and then I will stop saying that. But if Roses does not send us money, I will continue to rail against them. Buy real grenadine. If you just buy that palm juice, that palm wonderful stuff, equal parts sugar to water, you have yourself an amazing grenadine.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
And now we are going to add our citrus. The citrus we're going to be adding today, lime, lime. We're going to cut these open, and we're going to squeeze these guys by hand. I have been deep into a new philosophy of juicing, which is juicing by hand.
Okay.
Why am I so into that right now?
Trying to work out while you make drinks.
Oh, I really was sick of having such skinny little forearms. Every other part of me is so massive and strong, but now I am massive and strong.
Okay.
I am it's tough to tell. I believe the phrase is the camera takes off 20 pounds of muscle. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
The camera subtracts 20 pounds of muscle.
I have so much muscle.
Yep.
And 20 pounds gets taken off.
Yeah.
As soon as the camera's on.
She looks like a skinny little mini. We're going to go ahead and squeeze this guy. So that's going to be the juice of 2 full limes, or just 1 if you're making it for yourself.
So you've always taught me, though, that a lot of balance goes into cocktails. It's like cooking, right?
It's very much like cooking. It's cocktailing actually ends up being a little bit more like baking.
So there's the sour. Where would the sweetness be?
Well, so the sweetness came in that grenadine, and it also came in that cassis. Those were both sweetening agents. So now we have our sweet, we have our sour, and we have our tequila in here. We are going to shake this guy.
Yeah.
We're shaking this one, of course, because there are different consistencies in here. That grenadine and that Muir or that cassis are not the same thickness, so they will
mix.
They just won't mix as well if you stir them. You got to shake these guys. You got to liven the spirits when you get something like this.
You got to wake the baby up, as they say.
We got to punch this baby right in the face. Got to kick him right off the building. We got to get him going. Oh, that's too much?
I don't know who says that.
I got you, girl.
Okay.
Shake this real quick.
Right.
I'm going to, of course, point this right at Tammy right here. Now, that's why the splash guard is here, also for sneezing. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Beautiful. We're going to use this ice that's in here because there is something to having some nice cracked ice that's going into this. Serve this up. Now, these are comically large, so we will not fill these.
Are they called Collins glasses?
Well, no, technically these wouldn't be Collins glasses. Collins glasses are a little skinnier. If you ask a question and then you make that face, then what do you expect me to do? I'm not going to answer your questions anymore.
It's a quarter of an inch thinner?
No, it's actually about half as thick as this. Okay. They really are much thinner than this.
Who's Colin anyway?
So Tom Collins.
Oh, God. All right, no, just give me the drink.
Why do you ask questions?
I didn't
Tom Collins.
No.
Tom Collins is a meme from the turn of the 19th century. It was said that when you were in New York, you would go out drinking with your friends, and then you would try and tell your friends while they were getting drunker that some dude named Tom Collins was talking smack about your girl. He's calling your girl a trollop. And so then what you would do is you get so mad. As you get drunker, you get so mad. You run out into the streets of New York and say, "Screw you, Tom Collins! I'm going to punch you in the face!" And everybody laughs. That's where the Tom Collins story comes from. And that's
How does that transfer over to the glass?
It's actually from the cocktail, the Tom Collins. It's a Collins glass because it's a perfect glass for a Tom Collins glass, or Tom Collins drink. We're going to add just a touch of soda water in here, just to sort of give us a bit of a differential in the look. We noticed that last shot that we did was layered. We do want to add enough soda water in here so this becomes layered as well.
Oh, look, people are tuning in from England. They stayed awake.
That is so early. That is so early.
Or very late.
Yeah, I guess that's very late.
We're 8 hours forward in England.
So that means it's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess 1 o'clock in the morning. So you can have that one. I'll take this one.
Cheers to you.
To you as well. Maybe give this one a stir if you
Oh.
have a little. Yours, I don't think yours needs as much as mine does. I have a little bit
No.
more ice in mine.
Is this what it's supposed to look like? See,
Yeah.
but honestly though, from the you remember what my Tequila Sunrise looked like?
I do.
It looked like an actual sunrise.
I just want you to notice, though, that this also has a bit of a sunrise level to it. Yours is just a little darker because you had a little less ice. I think if I put a little bit more ice in there, it would make it much better. But I know you're such a booze hound. I didn't want to.
No, I'm saying mine just looked a little prettier. But anyway, let's taste it. Yours might taste better.
I think it will.
Cheers.
To you, Tamee. To you, YouTube.
As my dad says, over the lips, around the gums. Watch out, belly, here it comes.
Say that in an Australian accent or an Austrian accent?
He's English. My dad's from Britain.
Where the hell are you from?
My dad's from Britain.
All right.
Oh, wow. This is really yummy.
Thank you,
Okay.
Tamee. Yeah.
You know what? And I don't miss the orange juice.
Yeah, no, the orange
don't
juice
miss
actually
it.
just sort of gets in there the same way that orange juice did all the time in drinks like all the navels, the fuzzy and the floppy and the hairy and the ugly, all the navel drinks. A lot of orange juice went into that. Really, orange juice was just in there to try and hide the flavor of the booze. So it was a booze delivery system. If you
Yeah.
ever get into like the Alabama Slamma. Alabama Slamma has orange juice in it along with sloe gin and
Vodka orange.
vodka orange. Yeah, the screwdriver
the orange?
or the Hardy Wallbanger.
Harvey Wallbanger.
Yeah, the Harvey Wallbanger is also with orange juice. It just really just gets in there to hide all the flavors. We are trying to accentuate the delicious taste of this tequila.
I like it.
Angelisco tequila.
Absolutely. And it smells delicious too.
It does smell good.
I like it that it doesn't need a garnish. Cheers through
To
the
you.
plexiglass. Thank you, Scott. This is really good.
You're so welcome, Tamee. I'm going to keep drinking that.
Better than my shooter.
It was better than your shooter.
All right.
I'm just saying. You
God.
said it out loud first. I'm gonna say
Humble.
it out loud
Humble
second.
here.
How are we doing on questions? Does anybody have anything that they want to say?
No, it's more like comments.
Oh, good.
So Astralis is writing, Tamee knows what's up. Yeah, because of the 90s music. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Haha, we are really great. That
Thank
is
you.
from Danny Vasquez. Thank you so much
Hi,
for
Danny
tuning in.
Vasquez.
And
Isn't he a television star?
he's a television star.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
What's
he was
up,
on the
Danny
show
Vasquez?
He was on the show You. So we have some stars tuning in tonight.
What's up?
Also, you just casually poured the exact amount in both glasses. Hashtag bartender.
Hashtag Kushtender. Cushtenderr.
It is hashtag bartender.
I'm
That's
gonna take
true.
it.
Well, I mean, if you didn't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
it's two people that do not know
I had
what
no
they're
idea what we're
doing
up
doing
to.
this.
We should not be behind a bar.
Exactly.
Shall we jump into that next cocktail, or you want to?
Absolutely, yeah. I'll keep sipping on this while you go do whatever you
Buck
do.
wild, yeah.
I'll just see. That's the great thing about being a host and not a professional mixologist.
Yep.
Is that I'm just the bridge between the drink and the audience. You do the work. I talk a little bit.
Yep.
And then drink and then portray what I'm experiencing here to let you guys know at home what's going on.
That's the whole theory of the show, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this next one. Now, for our first show, thought long and hard about what kind of drink I would want to portray. If I'm going to sort of put my stamp on this show, what would I want to make, right?
A tiki drink.
Yeah, sort of a tiki drink. Yeah, sort of a tiki drink. But I wanted to go fairly basic with it that has extra elements to it to sort of accentuate what we're doing. Now, does that sound douchey? Yes, that is douchey. That's a douchey way to say that.
No,
But
not at all.
a little bit. But what we are going to be up to in here is we're going to be making a drink from a man named Constantino Vert, who was the king of cocktails down in Cuba.
Is that W-E-R-T?
V-E-R-T. Vert.
Oh, okay.
Vert. He was a
Like it?
Cuban gentleman. I believe
Okay.
it's short for verite. He was the truth.
Okay.
He was the truth.
All right.
A real beast of a man. Did not invent the daiquiri, but absolutely made the daiquiri better than anybody
I love
else.
daiquiris.
So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing
Love it.
Constantino Vert's daiquiri from La Floridita Numero Tres. Numero Tres.
Floridita.
La Floridita.
Fantastic salsa dancing place in Vienna.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
We won't be doing anything from there. I don't imagine the
We won't
Viennese.
be doing any dancing either.
I don't imagine the Viennese are dope cocktail makers either. Is that a case? I don't know. Does anybody from Vienna want to tell me your?
Absolutely.
What's their home cocktail?
Oh, everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Wow, I never heard of this place.
Everything with schnapps.
Oh, well.
Yeah. And a lot of dancing, a lot of waltzing.
Okay, Tamee.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Constantino Wert was a big fan of the blended daiquiri. The reason we have blended daiquiris today is because Constantino really, really rocked this out. Now, I cannot reach some of those bottles, so I will need you to grab me 2 different bottles.
Yes.
One is the Clements Rum Agricole. That one right there.
Okay.
And then the other one is going to be a Cuban rum.
Yes.
Called Bacardi.
Oh, well.
You can hand me Bacardi as well.
The classics.
The classic
the old
Bacardi. Now,
classics.
technically, this one was originally made with just the Bacardi, but since this was done during Prohibition in the United States, they had different flavors of Bacardi. Very difficult to call this Bacardi the same thing as what Constantino Wert was working with. So.
Not as purified.
It's actually way more purified. So this
back then, I mean,
back then it was less purified, so it tasted more like sugar, tasted more like rum. So we're going to be mixing our rums. We're going to be splitting our base by adding just a little bit of agricole, which actually has some of the sugarcane juice that we're making this out of. So
nice.
you can do it with just regular Bacardi. I don't care. I'm not your mother. You do what you want to do. But I'll be doing it like this.
Why would you do it with white rum and not with darker rum?
Well, the recipe calls for it.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
That's just what it is.
All
the
right.
recipe just says, do it with the light rum. It says, yo,
Fine.
girl, do it with your white rum.
Okay.
We're going to be putting in 3 ounces.
Oh, that's strong.
Well, I'm making 2 of them.
Oh, that's right.
3 ounces.
I'm going to drink that? Wait, that's only the first rum you've put in there? I was like, all right,
Yeah.
Scott.
3 ounces of the white Bacardi, something nice without a ton of it doesn't have to have a ton of flavor. You're looking for sort of the vodka of rums for that, and that's what Bacardi does a really good job at. And then something that does have a little bit of flavor. There we go. Smell.
Oh. I just burned off some of my nose hairs.
Yeah. The Clements is definitely an acquired taste. To do a shot of a white Clement would be...
That's muy fuerte.
It's muy fuerte. Yeah, it smells very much like tires that got stuck in grass that are just spinning. It's very much like
burnt grass.
Burnt rubber, grass, and outdoors. Here, smell it again. See what
I didn't get that.
Give me a better explanation while I continue to make this cocktail. Anything?
I mean, I get the grass thing.
Okay, I'll take half of that.
Burnt tires.
So.
That's it. No, now it's turned to burnt tires.
So it was grass, now it's burnt tires.
No, it's not so much grass anymore.
Well, it was grass at first.
Burnt
though.
tires. Okay. Burnt nose.
I'll take burnt tires. We are going to be doing Constant Senses as his drink. We're going to be doing Constantino Wert's way of getting a lime in here, and of course that is always going to be squeezing by hand. Why did he say to squeeze by hand, Tamee? Well, he was worried about the oils that go on the outside of the citrus. If you squeeze it by one of those big metal elbows, well, then you suddenly have taken all the oils off, and now you don't have any oils left to go into your drink. So, squeezing by hand is always going to be a better deal. A full lime. How do these limes have seeds in them? Who's ever seen something like that? We're going to be doing...
How do you think you make more limes, Scott?
I just thought that they came to the store.
They just... Okay.
I just thought they showed up at the store. I don't know. How do you make limes? How do you
what did they plant into the earth to make trees that...
I don't want dirty-ass limes that come from the earth. Give me these fake Franken fruits. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, these genetically modified limes with no seeds?
Give it to me.
Okay.
That's all I want in my life. So now we have the basic idea of a daiquiri. We're also going to be adding some sugar.
Yeah.
We're going to dissolve this sugar.
Oh,
this
some
is
actual sugar. Oh,
actual sugar.
I thought you were going to do simple syrup. See?
I'm not.
Okay.
No, this is just actual sugar. This is going to be about an ounce of sugar, if you can, into something like that. We do not need it to be...
Could you use Splenda? What about if you're trying a healthy drink? No?
I'd recommend against
that
it.
Sounded
I'd recommend
really
against
bad.
it. Yeah.
Okay, it's not...
I would just recommend against it.
Okay.
Do it.
What about
do it all you
brown
want.
sugar?
Yeah.
Brown sugar? No. Okay, all right, I'll carry on.
I'm giving you guys the recipe. You can, of course, change it however you want.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
Does it put like a... You know how some people, want to do the healthier drinking thing? So
Sure.
just asking if it changes the flavor, or does it make it strange?
Yes. Yeah. No. It'll
Yes, it
definitely.
does.
It'll
Okay.
definitely change the flavor.
Okay.
It'll definitely make it
So
strange.
don't put stevia in there. That's what you're saying.
I don't care what it is. You guys can do whatever you'd like to.
Yeah.
I am just not going to.
I'm asking for a friend.
Which friend is this, Tamee?
My friend.
Oh, good. Oh, well, yeah, to all of Tammy's friends,
Yes.
keep that stevia out of there.
Okay. So
Bad
sugar
for you.
is just keep.
Just go with the
keep to
sugar.
how
If you're
it is.
already drinking alcohol, go with the real sugar.
Okay.
I think that the alcohol, now I'm no doctor, but I think the alcohol will process that stuff in your body differently.
Yeah.
So just stay away from,
Will it?
just do real sugar, people.
Okay.
My
Okay.
goodness.
I was just asking. I just
We're gonna be
people
doing,
think,
we're gonna be doing 3/4 of an ounce of maraschino liqueur.
Ooh, I
sorry.
like that. Oh. All
Live.
right.
We're going to be doing 1/2 ounce of maraschino liqueur, otherwise a 1 full ounce if you are making them for 2 people.
Okay, so it's going to add a little sweet cherry flavor.
So the sweet cherry flavor, yeah, it's
like
actually
that.
kind of a bitter sweet cherry flavor. The Marasca cherries are very bitter little demon berries. Not great for eating, but really nice for making booze out of.
Okay.
So we have that last ingredient we're going to be throwing in here is going to be some of this guy. This is just grapefruit juice. I like the white grapefruit juice. I don't know why. It always just makes me happier. And this is what my boyfriend, Don Beach.
God, you love Don Beach.
I do. I love Don Beach so much. Don Beach is my bartending hero. We will get more into him as we talk about cocktails
Yes.
later on as
you
we
will
go.
find a lot out about
Yes,
Don
he
Beach.
is my favorite guy, and he liked white grapefruit juice,
Yes.
so I have no opinion other than that's what he likes.
The
so I'm
king
gonna do
of
it.
tiki drinks.
The king of tiki drinks,
The messiah for you.
the
of tiki
founder of tiki drinks. We're going to fill this guy up as much with ice as we can without burning out the motor
Okay.
of our thing. It is important, since we do have a lot of sugar that's going on in here. We have a lot of sweetener. We have a lot of all kinds of stuff. We do want to add a bunch of ice. That's
Could
right
you
there.
make it with a crushed ice?
You
To
can
to
make it with
a
crushed
slushy?
ice. Yeah, if you
could?
want to do it with like snow cone ice.
Yeah, like that.
That would be ideal.
Oh, okay.
To make it snow cone and then
Yeah.
pour it on top of the snow
Yeah.
cone. That would be awesome.
We're
Anybody
getting a
has
heat wave next week, so I'm just
that can't be
hashtag
right.
just saying.
Oh no.
Yeah, 90s again. Yeah, and they call this autumn or
Awful. It was
fall,
awful.
as you Americans call it.
All right. So we're gonna blend this guy up. There we go.
Okay.
One more.
Okay.
Too loud? Yeah. All right. Had to check with my sound guy. I have a sound guy now.
He's
But
dead.
He's,
He just died
he's
via.
fine. I'm gonna put just a touch more
ear
ice in
trauma.
here because we do want all of this thing to sort of stand up as it pours into the glass. So one more.
So you're
Beautiful.
actually really diluting it, to be honest.
So that's that's the thing with it too. There's a lot of really intense flavors that are going into here. Into here, you're adding sugar and maraschino liqueur, which are both very sweet. You're adding lime and you're adding grapefruit juice, both very tart. You're adding rum and you're adding more rum, both very rummy. That is what we're looking for in something like that. And we're going to be putting these guys into 2 of my least favorite glasses of all time.
What's wrong with that?
I
What's
just
wrong
don't
with the
like the
martini glass?
I don't like the martini glass.
Why?
You know, I don't. I just don't.
Do you know James Bond?
I do, and James Bond
Have
would
you
never
heard
have drank.
guy?
James Bond in the book would never have drank his martinis out of a martini glass.
Says who?
Says
Says
Ian
you.
Fleming. Says Ian Fleming. He would have drank them out of a Marie Antoinette glass, and that's all there is to it.
A coupe?
A coupe.
That is not as manly as a martini glass. I'm sorry.
The coupe is shaped like a boob. There is
Yeah,
nothing more manly.
Marie Antoinette's boob size.
Yes, there is
actually.
nothing more manly than drinking out of a boob. And he was a man. There we go. There's nothing more baby-like
Thank
either,
you.
I suppose, so I can't tell.
Thank you so
So
much.
this is the
Oh, it's like a slushy then, really, isn't it?
It's very much a slushy.
Yeah,
so
love
for a long time, until I really got deep into Constantino Vert's work, I always poo-pooed the slush daiquiri,
Yeah.
thinking this is not a real daiquiri. This is just something that stupid people in, like the tourists in Vegas do. Until I started to read the master of it preferred to have his daiquiris.
And now it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can only go with what other people know. I am standing on the shoulders of giants when I'm doing this stuff.
No, be your own person, Scott. Cheers. Cheers through the plexiglass.
I did. Cheers to you. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh, it's very cold. Obviously, because there's a lot of ice in it. Oh, wow, yeah. You have literally half of the portion in your beard.
What am I going to do? I'm going to put a little more there.
Very refreshing.
Yeah.
I don't taste the maraschino that much.
No?
Is it more of an aftertaste?
So it should.
It is. Sorry.
It actually should be blending in.
Just answered my own question.
I forgot about
This is a fantastic, sitting out in the sun somewhere in Bali. Brain freeze? Okay. Well,
Sick.
No, very delicious.
Brain freeze. Live on TV.
This is really, really, it doesn't actually taste very alcoholic. Even
Yeah.
though I know there's a lot of alcohol in here.
There's a lot of alcohol in there. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of booze in there. It's
Tastes like a naughty lemonade.
Yeah,
I know
I'll take.
I've named other drinks naughty lemonades, but this is kind of like a naughty lemonade.
This is like the naughtiest of lemonades. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I always, if I
like it.
can,
I like it a lot.
I prefer this drink to almost anyone.
It's very refreshing.
There's another drink that actually is based off of this one called the Hemingway Daiquiri.
Oh.
You've heard of the Hemingway Daiquiri?
I think I have.
Yeah, I think I made one for you actually on the
Yeah.
show. You
Yeah.
guys can go look that version up.
Yeah.
And the common consensus is that Hemingway would not have liked this drink
Why? Not
because
manly
it's
enough.
too sweet. There's not enough booze. It's just like there's too much to it. So Hemingway would not have liked this drink. So the Hemingway Daiquiri, the real Hemingway Daiquiri, would have been 4 ounces of rum. It would have been just a splash of lime and then served without any ice or water.
Okay.
That's the Hemingway Daiquiri. But people were really interested in this. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we have some bike issues.
How are we doing here? So good?
Right.
I
Hemingway.
love having a sound guy.
I
Word.
think it's great that we're live. People can experience like what it's like, all the
Behind
technical
scenes.
issues,
Yeah. That's
You
my
know?
favorite part is technical issues.
lighting issues,
Yeah.
host issues.
Yeah.
More you.
What the hell do you
More
mean
you
more
than
me?
me.
I'm doing just fine.
I'm kidding.
I'm doing just fine.
I'm kidding.
Any comments or questions? Or
No, I like it. Okay. Can I be honest?
Yeah, of course.
Could you add like strawberry to it or something, or raspberry or something like a little bit more?
That is the last time I'm going to let you be honest. That is it.
No,
Yeah, you can be honest with me all you want.
It's great. It's fun. It's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
You
It's-
can-
My mind is blown how great this is. But, if you want to no, I'm talking about fresh fruit, strawberry,
Sure.
raspberry, I don't know, something. Berry.
You are more than welcome to add anything you would like to this. I
Okay.
would recommend,
How do you
though.
do that? Do I ground up strawberries and throw them in?
Oh yeah, if you're using the
do?
blender, just
Yeah.
take the peel off the take the peel off the strawberry, throw the strawberries in
The
there.
peel?
The green part.
Oh, the leaves?
What do you call it?
I don't
It's
know. I'm thinking I need to peel a strawberry. What are you talking?
I just
Oh,
mean
okay, the green leaves.
take the green leaves.
Yes, like you would normally do when you eat a strawberry. Okay.
I'm just giving people the steps.
Okay.
Take the
Okay.
take the green part out.
Yes.
Throw the strawberry in.
Yeah.
Blend it
Oh, so
to
you
hell.
can- okay.
And you are good to go.
Would I still need the lime?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm thinking I'll throw out the lime.
If
put
you
the
are going to make a
strawberries
strawberry daiquiri, why don't I just make a strawberry daiquiri? I don't have any strawberries here, but we'll just walk you through the steps real quick.
Okay.
2 ounces of a white rum. You do not need to start messing around with the Clement at that point. Just the white Bacardi will be fine. Lime, 3/4 of an ounce of lime is going to be just fine. Just a touch of sugar. Let's say we're doing about a 1/2 ounce of sugar, maybe a little bit less than 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, and then 3 strawberries should do you well. Blend those guys up. Now you have a strawberry daiquiri. Now, that is, of course, not what I have made here. I have made something very different. This is a a classic La Florida Daiquiri, a very. I'd just like to let you guys know what's going on. I am watching a technical difficulty going on, and the fact that I've been able to stare at here and give an entire recipe means that I am a pro. I am super pro, and I. Listen here,
YouTube. The show
YouTube.
is all on you now, Scott.
I want some sort of an award, if I could have one award. That's what I would do for the daiquiri, for a strawberry daiquiri.
For Scott, sorry.
Tamee, you're so mean.
No Webbies for you.
I'm gonna get a Webby. I'm gonna win a Webby.
But you were telling a very cool story.
Thank you. It was a recipe.
Oh, okay. All right. I did actually see. And now Scott's gone. There we go. All right. Well, let's read some more questions then. We're having some audio situations. Oh, Cynthia, thank you. She says looks pretty, which it does. Really great. Again, no garnish. Don't need a garnish. So, what do we have here? Oh, LMAO from Quee Freak.
Quee Freak?
I think that's what it says. Yeah, Quee Freak.
What's up, Quee Freak?
I'm glad you're having a great time.
It's nice laughing her ass off
We're having
somewhere.
a great time, for sure. Okay, this is great.
Yep.
Next.
Let's get into it. Okay, so, Tamee, every week.
Oh God, this is serious. I can already tell.
Every week I'm going to.
This is serious face, Scott.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to. There was we had some bad news this week.
Need some lip gloss for this.
Every week I'm going to try and find a way to bring in a brand new cocktail, or at least a cocktail that has something to do with what is going on in the world.
Yeah.
And this week we lost somebody. We lost somebody pretty important, pretty big. Her name was Ruth.
Yeah.
She was a justice. She was a judge. She's a big deal, big fighter for women's rights. Now, of course, I don't care to talk about politics on this show.
Of course.
Even a little bit. But what I do want to talk about is great drinkers. People that are amazing drinkers. People like Hemingway, Bill Murray, whose birthday it was this week.
Yes.
A lot of different,
Bill Murray.
A lot of great drinkers.
Yes.
Ruth was a great drinker, so great in fact that she once drank with Justice Kennedy and Justice Scalia during the 2015 State of the Union address. She drank so much at dinner that she passed out during the State of the Union address with every camera on her. Just look that picture up. It is phenomenal. She was having
a power nap.
She's a great drinker.
Did you know that she did 20 push-ups before her 80th birthday?
I didn't know that. I
can do one.
One push-up?
Two, maybe.
You can't do this motion more than two times?
Up.
Oh, pull-up.
Pull-up,
oh,
sorry,
pull-up.
Yeah, I know that makes a difference.
Yeah,
pull
that's
up.
much different.
20.
That's a lot. But she also weighed nothing. And she was all...
She was also almost 80.
She was full peck. She was all peck.
Fair
anyway,
enough.
Another thing, I also consider myself to be a great drinker, one of the world's greatest drinkers.
Yes.
I also, something else that she and I shared was we both love opera. I don't know if you know this about me, but
no,
I am a fan of opera. My favorite opera being the Dido and Aeneas. Have you ever heard Dido and Aeneas? What shall lost Amy? You know, but it doesn't matter. I love opera. Studied opera in college. That's why I'm a bartender. Anyway, she and I both had a love of opera. So while searching out cocktails to do for Ruth, I figured I would find an old classic that was invented right around her birthday, 1933. Maybe this was a little bit before her time, but called the opera cocktail. So we're going to be making an opera cocktail. Now we're going to be stirring this guy today, and let's build away. Now this is going to have a lot of similarities to another cocktail.
Oh, see? Deidre C says, I'm also a great drinker. Cheers to RBG, sorry.
Yeah, cheers to RBG. Absolutely.
Yeah, cheers.
Happy to have all you good drinkers in here. We're going to be making this. It's going to be very similar to another cocktail that is called the Martinez, which of course is the father of the martini. It has some of the same ingredients, but we are going to be building a little bit beyond that. And then we have a fun garnish for old Ruth.
Finally garnish.
Finally, a garnish.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about garnishes. It's usually people just saying, here, throw this away for me.
You love garnishes.
I like some garnishes, and today I have a garnish that I really like. We're going to be doing this with gin.
Okay.
So let's start with 4 ounces of gin, 2 if you're making 1. So 2 ounces of gin if you're nasty, right in there. And then we're going to be reaching for
making 2 drinks.
Yeah, 4 ounces of gin if you're making 2 drinks. Then we're going to be using this guy. This is the Dubonnet Rouge. Dubonnet Rouge is a fortified wine. It's sort of like a vermouth, but it also has a lot of other flavors into it. I'm actually going to pass it over to you.
I was going to say, can I smell it?
So you can just sort of decide what you think it smells like. It smells like sort of a dry red wine.
Yeah, it does.
But there's a lot of
like a
wine.
Merlot.
Yeah, like a Merlot.
Like a deep.
Yeah, like a thick Merlot.
Thick Merlot, yeah.
There's also a lot of quinine in here.
Okay.
Oh,
we know about that.
We do. It'll make you go blind if you drink too much of it.
We know about that.
So there's a lot of like flavors. It sort of pops. All that stuff pops out. We're going to be doing 1.5 ounces of this stuff, 3/4 of an ounce if you're just doing it for yourself.
Okay.
And we're going to reach back for one of my favorite ingredients.
And we can get all this stuff at the local liquor store?
So right next door to our bar, I'm not giving much away.
Yes.
The liquor store right next to our bar sells this, and so does every liquor store.
No one knows where we are, Scott.
So does every liquor store that I've ever been to. Every liquor store that I've ever been to sells Dubonnet Rouge. It's one of those things that everybody carries, but nobody knows what it is.
Okay.
Like why would I need Dubonnet Rouge at my spot?
For this drink.
For this drink, and actually a ton of other old classic cocktails, and also really sort of like port, really nice to sip by itself. Like port or Madeira.
Okay.
People will drink Dubonnet just like hanging out. Got probably, I imagine, a big hat on. Cigar.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine the lady that drinks Dubonnet Rouge is like, she's got that like hair that's so curly that it looks like it's not long, but if she washed it would be long. She would probably be wearing like a tracksuit, and then big glasses.
Like Joey Tribbiani's agent from Friends.
Don't know the reference.
You don't know Friends? What? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Deirdre C says, "Is it true a Hemingway cocktail is shook 40 times?"
Listen, if you shake your Hemingway cocktail 40 times, then you have shaken, and that Hemingway cocktail is shaken 40 times. I have never, ever heard of a cocktail that has a specific number of times it needs to be shaken. And the only reason I say that, some cocktails do need to be shaken more, some do need to be shaken less, but it all depends on the environment that you're in. So if I was shaking a cocktail in, say, Siberia, where it's very cold, I would only need to shake it a couple times because it would already be cold in there. Yeah, so I would try and get some ice in there, or try and get some water in there.
Unless they have really good heating in their house. Right,
of course. I'm just saying, we understand what we're saying. Like even if it has good heating in the house, it's still the outside atmosphere will help to change. And if you're in the middle of the Sahara, you might have to shake it a lot more because you do need to make it cold at some point and at the outside temperature. So I don't know.
Have you been in the Sahara?
What's that?
Have you been in the Sahara?
I've never been to the Sahara. Oh, no, of course I have. Yeah, I've been to. Does Morocco count? Morocco and Senegal. I've been to Senegal.
Yeah.
I've been to Cairo. Does Cairo count? Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
Yes, I've been to North.
Been in the Sahara.
I've been to North Africa. I've never shaken a drink in North Africa.
All right.
But if you did, you'd have to shake it a lot more because you need to cool it down. So I don't know if there is a legend that says that the Hemingway Daiquiri needs to be shaken 40 times.
Yes, I've read the legend.
I now just take my Hemingway Daiquiris and I blend them because now I'm a daiquiri blender. Because I follow...
Yeah, but Hemingway wouldn't have wanted that.
I don't care what Hemingway wants. I like his daiquiri.
All right.
We're going to be putting in 1/2 of an ounce of Luxardo Maraschino, 1 full ounce if you're making 2 of these.
Yes.
And
one for
the
you, one for me.
Yeah, 1 for you, 1 for me.
Shout out to Myra, who's actually here.
What's up, Myra?
Watching. How's it going?
And then we are going to bitter this guy up. There is an awful lot of sweets going on here. Really, the only bitterness that we have in here is some of the quinine from the Dubonnet, some of the bitter cherry from the maraschino, but those are both very sweet. So we're going to find a nice orange bitters. This is made by 18th Amendment Spirit Company, but any bitters will do. We're going to be putting in 2 dashes per.
See, Deirdre, she gets it. She understands the Friends reference.
Oh.
Did you not watch Friends growing up?
I have, can I be totally honest? I watched...
No, actually, no.
Okay.
Anyone who starts a sentence that I have them, no.
You literally started a sentence earlier in this.
No.
Then you asked me about strawberries. I watched Friends, and I'm actually somewhat going through Friends right now. But I got so depressed when Rachel and then the tall one broke up.
And the tall one?
Yeah. When they broke up. Ross, when they broke up, I got so sad that I couldn't watch it anymore. And so I stopped watching Friends. Okay. And now I'm trying to go back and watch it, but every time that part comes back up, I have to stop watching.
No, okay.
Oh, we're gonna stir this one. My bad.
All right.
I promise you guys a stir. We will be stirring. We're gonna take our bar spoon. Just gonna stir this guy so that all of the ice stays as one solid piece. We're just trying to mitigate any extra melting points being built across this stir. We're going to take our tool called a julep strainer.
Yes.
You know the julep. And we're going to be putting these into much, much better glasses than we did for the last one. Here we go.
The Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, the Marie Antoinette. This is not a Marie Antoinette. This is just a regular old coupe. A Marie Antoinette actually has to be shaped like a boob. I will bring in Marie Antoinettes. This is just a coupe. Marie Antoinettes are very specific glasses. Marie Antoinettes they don't have any curve in. They curve up and stop. And then there's the nipple that is very important. And it has to be 4 ounces is what a Marie Antoinette does. So now this is an opera.
Okay.
This is an opera cocktail.
Yes.
But in my research,
it comes with a
yes.
song.
And now it is garnished.
Now
it's now garnished.
Finished.
You had to do it for this thing, though. No, Ruth Bader Ginsburg always wanted to be in the opera, so I decided to take her initials, put them on an orange, and we are going to drop these in here. I probably should have figured this out earlier. We're going to start our orange here. We're going to take our orange peel. I'm going to move these here so maybe everybody can sort of see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I did one of these a little earlier. Everybody off. We're just going to take our orange peel. We're going to give ourselves a big Duke right here. Something like this. Cut off the side. And then we are going to make ourselves an R, a B, and a G.
Look at you getting all artsy.
I am so an art dude all of a sudden.
Do you think anyone would actually do this at home, though?
You know, I've done it. I did it at home twice today.
You did? You did?
I did.
The easier way would just be like, Ruth, cheers.
Yeah, that would have been an easier way. But she wanted to be in the opera, and I felt like it was important that I gave her.
No, I love it. You're like honoring her. That's fantastic.
Her situation.
With a really
Get
great
our B.
cutout.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't do this at your bar at the Queensbury, though.
I
wouldn't. Somebody
wouldn't.
orders this drink, and then like, gotta wait 45 minutes.
Well, we would pre-cut them for sure. Yeah, I
You
probably
know.
should have just gone with the pre-cut one that I have sitting right here, but I wanted to show you that it is not as
I'm
hard
sipping on your daiquiri right
as
now,
all
so
of you
I'm
think.
Okay. Beautiful work, Scott.
Thank you.
Is there a swan in there? Is there some kind of... Because it's taking a while.
1 second. It's almost done.
It's incredible.
This is live. That's how we do it.
Nick Melton says, when is Margarita night? Every night.
Every night is Margarita night.
Every night in our book. Anyway. Is there an official Margarita night?
You know, I never am able to know. People will be like, hey, you know what's coming up next week is Talk Like a Pirate Day. I never know what any of those days are.
Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never know what any of that stuff is. I have to check my calendar.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is an official Margarita Day.
Do you know what today is?
What's that?
One Hit Wonder Day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's fun. What's your favorite one-hit wonder?
Chesney Hawkes. I am the one and only.
Forgot that you sing country. We now have RBG as our garnish. RBG. She always wanted to be in the opera, so I have found a way to put her there by floating her initials right in the opera. So now she can sing as we drink, and we have RBG's opera.
RBG. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to you.
Cheers, Scott.
Yeah. I think the most important thing to remember about this drink is that with RBG, she was a bringer together of people.
Yeah.
She got drunk with Scalia and Kennedy, two people she definitely did not agree with. But I think there needs to be a little bit more of that.
Well, they had one thing in common.
Nothing in common. They must have hated each other.
No, alcohol.
Oh, alcohol.
Drinking.
They do have alcohol in common.
Yeah.
So cheers to that, guys.
Cheers. Rest in peace.
Ooh. R.I.P. RBG.
Woo!
You're going to pass out at the State of the Union tonight.
I'm going to pass out in about 5 minutes if I slam this.
I'm going to go back to this. That's a little strong for me.
Woo. That's a, what would we call this?
It's an aromatic.
If you want to have a really good deep sleep, have this guy.
Yeah, the Rouge, the Dubonnet Rouge is strong. It
already smells, it smells incredibly flavorful.
Yeah.
But very, very strong.
Yes, a lot of gin.
Yeah.
A lot of, this is back when cocktails were
it's
meant
delicious.
to punch you in the face.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, that's what you wanted from your drink. You wanted to have, like, what's the point of, drinking if you don't feel it, right? I feel this one after 2 sips.
I also feel this one.
Oh, it's good, though.
Yeah, very,
Don't get me
very
wrong.
nice.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what went in there, just so if everybody at home wants to replicate
to do
sleepy time drink?
To do a single one of these, you're going to need 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of Dubonnet Rouge, 1/2 ounce of maraschino, 2 dashes of orange bitters, and then if you can, find a way to replicate your favorite justice on the benches or off the benches initials into an orange.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
TMH is mine. What's yours?
TMH? Who's your favorite justice?
No.
Oh, those are your initials. Oh, mine's SMC.
The drink is clearly already kicking in.
Yeah, I said put your favorite judges.
Who's your supreme? Like, no, it's me.
Like,
TMH.
I did not know that you had such an opinion on your favorite
initials?
judge.
What initials?
Oh, SMC.
SMC.
Yeah, Mitchell is my middle name.
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Mitch the bitch. That's what they called me in high school. I hated it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Hey.
No comment on that.
Good.
To be honest.
To be honest.
To be very honest. Scott, thank you. I'm going to put all drinks out here. There we go.
Yep.
Tequila Sunrise.
Yep.
The daiquiri, which name I can't remember.
The La Floridita
La
Numero
Floridita,
3.
that's right. And then, of course, RBG's drink here.
The Opera.
Could I say which one is my favorite? Probably. Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, which one's your favorite? If you say it was that one, get out of town. That was your favorite drink.
It's not.
No, I refuse.
I would say the daiquiri.
Thank you.
The daiquiri.
Thank you.
Also because I know that I can throw some strawberries or raspberries or blackberries or something in there. What, you don't like it? You made it.
No, I love it. I just don't want you to put strawberries into it.
Why? What's wrong with strawberries?
No, just make this daiquiri. It's so delicious. It's
No, I'm putting strawberries
silky
in.
smooth.
No, I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
Tequila Sunrise, whatever that daiquiri was called, which
Yeah.
name I can never remember.
The Opera.
And the Ruth.
The
Can we just
Ruth.
call it the Ruth?
Sure.
How many Ruths do we know? You know?
I have my dad's neighbor's named Ruth.
Your
What's up,
dad's neighbor.
That's the
No
that's
one-
the
no one
closest
knows-
I have.
No one really, I mean, 4 people know her.
Yeah.
Ruth is a more popular name.
I'm in.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I think.
RBG?
So
In the
I'm
opera.
good. I would like to say thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been super fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. We're only going to get better. There's nowhere to go from
It
here.
can't get any worse.
Yeah.
Let's say that. We will be live every single Friday. Mondays and Wednesdays, we will be posting cocktails from our previous shows from Mix live to our Mix YouTube channel.
Yep.
And I hope that you guys will tune in again next week. Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time, yeah.
That Ruth is kicking in for me. I don't know about you.
Sick.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Bye-bye. Cheerio.
Bye, YouTube.